We're about to try the cheapest buffet in Las Vegas and compare it to the most expensive buffet in Vegas.
I can't explain how overwhelming it is up there.
Is the most expensive one worth it? Is the food at the cheapest one even edible? Which one is better value?
I'm excited and nervous. Before we find the answer to all of these questions, let's take you back a few hours.
This is probably one of the weirder outfits I've worn to an airport. Jade is also rocking the Elvis outfit too.
Do I have a camel toe?
No comment. Let's go to the airport. You may not recognise me, but this is me. I'll take my glasses off to prove it. We've dressed as Elvis Presley because we're heading to Vegas. We've already had some interest in the outfits, probably from other people that are flying to Vegas. But it's time to check in and let's head to our gate because we have some buffets to review. You may be wondering, why are you dressed as Elvis Presley? Let me tell you, Virgin Atlantic have started flying directly from Manchester to Las Vegas direct. And the reason I'm dressed as Elvis is because we are trying to get a free upgrade. We have some premium economy tickets and we're hoping that because we've dressed as Elvis Presley, they're gonna bump us up to upper class.
It's gone down amazing. People are loving our outfits. People are walking past, they're taking pictures, they're asking if we're going to Vegas, they're making jokes about Elvis. It's making me feel so positive about a flight upgrade and also the journey that we've got ahead.
Hasn't worked yet, but there is still time. So as we get on the flight, we'll find out whether or not we get the upgrade.
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas! Okay, we're boarding. We've got 2 hours and 7 minutes left of our flight. I've got a Virgin Redhead, which is the signature Virgin cocktail that they serve in their clubhouses. I think a clubhouse is an airport lounge. I'll tell you what it's like. Also, I have taken half my Elvis outfit off, but it'll be coming back on, don't worry. I only give honest feedback. That is really nice. I would order that again. Thank you, Sir Rich. We were just minding our own business, and then this happened. We've been able to come into the upper class section of the plane and we're sat in a booth. This is the sort of luxuries that upper class get, and Elvis. And it's basically like a little interview office booth. This is so cool. I need to start flying first class. You can do cocktail tasting here. You can just chill out here. You could conduct an interview here. I might interview a new member of Live the Dash so they can get me on these kind of flights more often.
The main thing that I've learned is that you should just wear Elvis outfits on every flight that you go on because you never know what might happen.
We've arrived in Las Vegas. It's a lot hotter than Manchester. 10 hours under the belt.
Very quick.
Hello. Welcome to my room. Come on in. So we are staying at the Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas. It's not on the Las Vegas Strip, but it is just behind it. This is the first area, and I think it's called the makeup area. We have a little makeup table here with this very nice orange chair. We were also very kindly given a goodie bag from Virgin and a big drinking cup from Virgin. And then also, you've got a door, so you can actually close the door to the makeup area. I have no idea why you'd want or need to do that. Also, there's like little peepholes in the door. Again, I don't know why you would need that, but let me know if you know why. Come on, let's follow me through into the main area. Ta-da! We get not just a bedroom, we also get a living area as well. A massive TV here, a gorgeous orange sofa, which I'm gonna take a seat on now. And we've also got a hat that says Vegas Vibes on it. I'm feeling the Vegas vibes right now.
But the main judge of a good room is the bounce test. So, are you ready? Already I'm sinking into this. It's like jumping or standing on a marshmallow. You can hardly bounce because the mattress is so soft. Can't even get off the ground. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Sir Richard. This hotel has got a fully stocked minibar.
And if you want to know how much it costs to eat the whole thing, go and watch this video.
Eating an entire hotel minibar, cost breakdown. Woohoo!
There's some other little touches as well, which are quite cool. Let me show you. We got a sheep, which maybe it's for like counting sheep, so you get a good night's sleep. And we also got a pack of cards. That's obviously for gambling. This hotel is very nice. It was fun coming over here dressed as Elvis, but we are in Las Vegas for some serious business, and that is the business of buffets. So we're gonna get a good night's sleep, and tomorrow morning we will be investigating the buffets. See you in the morning. Right, let's order an Uber.
I'm excited.
We've eaten in buffets before, but we've never done back-to-back buffets.
This is a buffet extravaganza, and in Vegas they just do things bigger and better.
We don't have much time here, which is why we're having to do them back-to-back. Might not be a wise decision.
Yeah, it's like a Filipino buffet. We've heard good things.
The cheapest buffet in Vegas. Yeah.
Now I'm going to read some of the reviews from this place. If you can eat a lot, the price is worth it. But if you're a typical diner who watches what you eat and because you care for your health, the buffet price is not justified. That's interesting because that review basically just explains the concept of a buffet. Best thing about a buffet is that you can go up as many times as you want and there's no judgment. The second review says, it's conveniently located near a 24-hour coin-op laundromat. Slight language barrier, but fellow diners jumped in to help. I like the laundromat reference is quite irrelevant, but they've included it in the review anyway, just in case.
We've spotted the coin-operated laundromat, famously referenced in that review.
A homey cafeteria-style eating area with ample seating and the most amazing array of regional dishes from the Philippines. That excites me. I didn't think that I would be coming to Las Vegas and trying traditional Filipino food, but that's what Vegas is about. Anything happens here.
So here are some facts for you. It's not on the strip, it's about 10 minutes away from the strip. I guess that's why they can charge such low prices, because the rent is obviously lower. Apparently, they serve a quintessentially Filipino dessert drink. It's called Halo Halo. A couple of reviews have mentioned that. Online, this place has been accused of giving vlogger portions, which is very interesting. So apparently some people have gone in and reviewed this place and they've given them so much food, they've given them loads of different dishes, and people have then been in since the video and they don't get the same experience. So we're going in covert, undercover today. Let's see what the real experience is really like. The first course, genuinely don't even know what I've got. This is called miswa. First and foremost, I'm impressed by the space. It's very quiet, very relaxing, and there's actually loads of selection. If you are into Filipino food, you would be very happy with all of the dishes that are on offer. I have never seen or heard of the majority of them, if I'm totally honest. We've got beef, we've got fish, we've got veggie dishes. The noodles and the rice taste exquisite. And then I've got this mango milk thing, which I'm sure has a name that I am not aware of. I'm really sure what that is. Ooh, that might be the condensed milk dish. That is really good, but maybe not something I would eat at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is what time it is now. We have jet lag, and we're on UK time, so anything goes. Also got these little fish. Nah, they're not for me. Soda is not included, but I've got a soda anyway. We'll see how much that costs. Jay got mango juice. So good. I don't love mangoes though. It is nice.
I love mango. I think to start with, I assembled my plate wrong. So I think that these dishes are actually to put the different meat dishes in with the sauces, and then you'd put like your rice and noodles on the plate. But anyway, the noodles are really good. These are like glass noodles with loads of veggies in, and it's quite nostalgic because when we were backpacking, I would eat veggie noodles for lunch and dinner so many days over. So these are good, I like them. I've also gone for a beef dish with onion, which is nice, but it's a little bit early. And then I think this is like pork with some diced veggies. The staff in here have been really nice. When we were going round, there's no signs to say like what any of the different dishes are, and they were like pointing them out and telling us which ones were good ones, which was helpful. We needed that.
It's now time for the moment of truth. We've finished the food. Let's see how much the place costs. Let's see what the damage is.
We're out of the buffet now. To summarise the experience, it's a really cool space. There's kind of sharing tables, and then the buffet food like lines one half of the restaurant. The interesting thing is that none of the dishes were labelled, so it was a little bit of guesswork as to what we were picking, but I think you could figure that out yourself, and I was just following what other people were choosing. The drinks weren't included in the final cost of the buffet, so if you did want to have a soft drink or some mango juice, that was extra, so keep that in mind.
There was a sign that said excess plate piling would be charged. I thought that was the whole point of a buffet, but they discouraged that quite strongly. There was also a sign that said the line starts here, which would suggest that maybe later in the day or at a weekend, that place gets busy. But considering it is like 10 o'clock on a Monday morning here in Vegas, it wasn't empty. There was like 3 or 4 other tables whilst we were in there, and there was a few turnovers of some other tables. It certainly wasn't dead in there. So the final price is
$17.99 for an unlimited buffet, which for Las Vegas feels very affordable.
So now that we have sampled the cheapest Vegas has to offer, it's now time to go and see the other end of the spectrum. If you pay top dollar for a buffet, what does it get you? Let's get in an Uber to Caesar's Palace and find out. We have arrived, Caesar's Palace, AKA the Trafford Centre. Okay, that is what we are looking for. This place is an absolute maze. We've made it to Caesar's Palace, and just to my left is the Bacchanal Buffet. I think that's how you say it. My initial impressions are, I'm a little overwhelmed and intimidated because there is, imagine a theme park and the biggest ride in the theme park and the line that you have to queue up for. There is that line system, that queuing system is in place for this buffet. There is currently no one in the queue, but it would suggest that at some points, there is a snaking queue just to get into this place. We all know Americans love food. Let's start off with some reviews of this place. The first review. As buffets go, this is top notch. The problem is the price. Dollars, it's just not a good deal. Remember, it's just a buffet. You can easily get a great meal for that price at thousands of restaurants in Vegas. That is fair. Review number 2. They limit your time to 90 minutes, but an hour is all you need. It's like some sort of riddle. You can do a lot of damage in 90 minutes. I feel like if you're spending any longer than 90 minutes in a buffet, there might be something wrong with you. Another review. Prime rib, excellent. Fab seafood and puddings are great. Staff are polite and helpful, but the drinks package is expensive. So similar to the Filipino buffet, it sounds like you have to pay extra for your drinks and the money that you pay for the buffet is just for the food. I'm not sure how I feel about that actually. Final review here. Scan all the stations first to scope out what you'd like to try. It sounds like Michael, who has written this review, is a buffet expert and he's actually just providing top tips.
This place is located in Caesar's Palace. It is 25,000 square feet of space. It's not only the most expensive buffet in Vegas, but it's also the biggest. You can eat every type of cuisine from around the world without leaving this buffet. Without further ado, let's get in there.
I'm hungry.
I'm excited for this one.
I'm actually not hungry. I'm full of Filipino food, but I'll pretend like I am hungry. We've only got an hour and a half from 11:22. The time has started. First thing we're doing is scanning all the buffets. Haven't even eaten anything yet, and I'm starting with some ice cream. That must be the size that you leave this place. Yeah. That's why it's so big. I've got a car crash of a first plate. Thought I was going to be healthy with the green juice. Then I've got a taco, a piece of pizza, some meatballs, and obviously some ice cream. Need to be way more strategic.
I really panicked.
Jade went to the world's biggest buffet and got one spring roll.
I can't explain how overwhelming it is up there. I'm flat. So I got a hot dog, spring roll and some ramen.
Are you mad? Mine's not much better, to be fair.
I'm going to put it on here so it all looks a bit like better.
We're inside the buffet and it is the biggest buffet that I've ever been into. We thought that there was only one big hall with all the food, and when we'd finished looking around, which probably took about 15 minutes, we found another room.
There's another section.
No, it's not.
It's round there.
It's not.
Check this out. It's a whole nother section. There are lots of stations where people are cooking stuff in front of you. So there's a guy griddling tacos, there's a guy carving roast dinners, there's a seafood man doing something.
Initial impressions, this place is mad. We're talking classic American dishes, Chinese food, Vietnamese food, Japanese food, seafood, cheese platters. It's wild. I have gone for some ramen because it smells amazing. Everyone that you walk past is doing the same thing. They're just kind of in disbelief, running around trying to decide what to have.
The other thing I've noticed is that a lot of people, whilst walking around the buffet, are just eating stuff. So like I walked past a woman just eating a muffin as she browsed the selection. I don't think you're allowed to do that in supermarkets, and I think it should be frowned upon at a buffet, but you know, whatever you want to do. This place is like a voyage of discovery. I don't know what to pick, and then I end up picking all these random things and they don't go together. But something I'm very pleased that I found is this dish. It is a hash brown with an egg on top with short rib. There hasn't been any like queuing for any of the dishes, which is good, and I've read online that that can happen. It turns out the drinks are included. It's just alcoholic drinks that are not included. But if you do want a cocktail in this buffet, it's gonna set you back another $20 per drink. When we came in, we obviously pay for the buffet before you come come in, and then they say, do you want to add a tip? Okay, bear in mind, I haven't had any service yet because I haven't eaten, and it's a buffet, so I'm serving myself. So I'm not sure where my tip has gone to, but there was quite a lot of pressure for me to add a 20% tip. Without wanting to ruin the surprise of how much this place costs, I just paid $25 for I'm not sure what. But anyway, we're in America, and that's just the way things happen in America, whether you like it or not.
The dish of the day has actually been found. This is a Vietnamese coffee pudding thing. Let me tell you something. I like Vietnamese coffees, and this tastes exactly the same. Oh.
Is it good?
It's so good.
We've got about 20 minutes left, so we're gonna chow down, and then we'll give you our final verdict on this place and the price when we get outside, so we can talk candidly.
America always go bigger and better. It's just in their nature. It's in their DNA. There you have it. We have been to the cheapest buffet in Vegas, and we've also been to the most expensive Bacchanal Buffet in Caesar's Palace. And this is the moment where I tell you how much it costs to eat in there. So this buffet will set you back $85 per person, not including a tip. But the big question, I suppose, is it worth it? If you are a big eater, that place is heaven on earth. Would I go back there again? Personally, maybe, if I was very hungry.